February, March, April, May, June. Now finish the song. Which one is the remaining month? How are you? I hope you're okay. I'm your teacher Annunciata. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. Months and activities. Now, look at the month of the year. Each month of the year has its own activity. What happens in January? Let's start with the school activities. In January, that is when we open school. So the school calendar is divided into how many? Into 3 parts. We have the term 1. This is where we start term 1 in the school. Then we go February, March, April we close. Then May we have the term 2. That is when we start our second term. Then we go to June, July, August, September. September is when we start the term 3. That is school activity. Then we go to October, November, and December we close. Normally in Aprils we have holidays. These are holidays where we are not going to school. The same April. Now January, apart from having term 1, what else do we have in January? For January we have the New Year celebrations. 1st January we have the New Year celebration. That is date 1. 1st January. Then after that the term begins. We move February, March. When we reach April, we have a holiday, and this one is normally called the Easter holiday. What happens during the Easter holiday? During the Easter holiday, we celebrate the birth and resurrection of Jesus. Then we go to May. May, we have a holiday. 1st May, there is always a holiday called the Labor Day. This Labor Day is the time when we are celebrating. That is 1st May, we celebrate the Labor Day when we are celebrating what? Day for people who are working. June, we still have a holiday, and that holiday is called the Madaraka Day. Madaraka Day is a holiday that is celebrated on 1st June. Then we come to July, nothing more. August, September. August, we have a holiday. That is when we break for August holidays. We rest from school. Then September, we start the term for term 3. Then we go to October. October, we have a holiday, and this one we have the one that it's on 10th and the 20th one. The 10th one is called Huduma Day, and the 20th one is what we call the Mashujaa Day. November, nothing more. Then December, we celebrate the Christmas. Before Christmas, we have the Jamhuri Day that will be celebrated. That is always celebrated on 12th. Then Christmas on 25th. Then we have another one called Boxing. Teacher, what is boxing? Do people fight during that day? No. This is when you open the presents you are given by people during the Christmas party or Christmas celebrations. So this is how the months and the activities. Now, that is when we are dealing with schools and work and everything. What of the farmers? What about the farmers? How do they plan themselves? In January, they are preparing lands, expecting rains to start in February, and March there is planting. So in January, there is land preparation. It is a very dry weather, but that is when you do the land preparation. In January, the sun is very hot, no rains, nothing. So it's called land preparation. After you've prepared the land, We now come to February, where we are expecting the rains. Then the March is here, where there is now planting. The planting season begins in March because the rains has now started raining. Then after that we go April, May, there is some harvesting, there is some weeding, some adding fertilizer, manure and all that. June, then July, August, we start some harvesting. We harvest when there is no rain so that our crops can dry and not get bad or rot. Then September, October, there are no rains. It is just some short rains to reduce the dust because we are now heading into the celebrations. And after that, we reach December, where again the climate changes and it starts again in January. That is basically what normally happens during this month and the activities. In our country, in our continent, Africa, it is normally called during June and July. Sometimes it extends into August, but it starts in June, then July. We receive long rains from February, March, and April. In August, September and October, we have rains, but not as long and heavy as February and March. Okay? Because that is when people have harvested their crops and they need more heat and more sun to dry for them to be stored well without getting bad. So basically, those are the activities that we do. And remember, schools close during these holidays. The April holiday, the August holiday, and the December holiday. That is when we close schools. And we now at home with our parents and doing other things. So any questions up to there? Any problem? So when you go home, I want someone to write the full calendar on a chart and you indicate for me the activities that normally happen in your house during each and every month. Are we together? It can be according to your religion, it can be according to your calendar, your belief, everything. But at the end of the day, I want to see the program of the year in your house. The same way I've given us the program of the year in school. Any question? I want to thank you and I wish you all the best.